You can film the whole thing. Filming? You filming this? Look at this fresh white gi.
It's a little baggy. gotta shrink it.
He have a better rash guard though. Look. Yeah. So we're gonna use that spider guard when my partner stand up to go for single leg X, and then we're gonna finish in a full lock today. Yeah. Ken likes this one. So I'm gonna start here, my partner on his knees. I have both feet on his hip, right? So I'm gonna start like picking a side and then hip escape to that side. So now here I start putting my foot on his biceps, stretching my leg. Make sure his other hand stays inside my leg here. I keep controlling both of his arms. So now I go for an attempt to sweep him here with the spider guard, but he's gonna stand up. As soon as he does that, if I try to put my foot back on the hip, he's not gonna have pressure, and then because his hips are a little more away because he's standing, and it's gonna be easier for him to do that, push my legs down, come around and pass my guard. So as soon as he stand up and my leg is down here, I need to pummel this leg back to his biceps, which now if he start moving back, I can anchor myself on those sleeves and square, and now give me a little more control for him not pass my guard right away here. When I end up on this position here, I stretch one again. I'll drop the other one to the floor in between his legs. And now I'm gonna kick my toes towards my right shoulder, bringing him over also with the sleeves here. So now when he's here, I'm gonna angle my hip and bring the leg outside in on his hip like that. So that's gonna be my single leg X. And this leg, I'm gonna pummel inside here, hook him behind the knee, and pinch on the same leg, right? So now from here, I'm gonna hug the leg. So see how like when I'm here, I make a grip on the other pants. Now I release my hip a little, I'll hug, and I'll engage again. See that? Because if I try to hug his ankle on the floor, it can be a little bit harder, right? Because he's gonna start pushing me away. But here I'm gonna do this. So now when I push him down with my hips, I'm gonna slide myself up towards his Achilles, feed the grip to my hand, pinch my knees together. I can frame away on that leg, but now I'm gonna start rolling here towards my shoulder on the mat. All right? So I'm gonna pinch my knees together, keep this everything tight, and then I'm rolling my whole body towards my left. All right? So one more time. Hip escape. Can do the other side too. Spider guard, I go for attempt. He stand up, I pummel the leg back to the biceps. So now I square, I drop, I kick my toes towards my shoulder, I pummel the leg around the hip. Now this one goes inside, and I'll make a grip on that pants. Now I hips down, I hug, hips up. Now I push him to the side, I slide my arm a little towards his Achilles here. I'll feed the same side the lapel, pinch my knees together, and I turn my hips to put my shoulders on the mat. The goal is to put my right shoulder on the mat, and if I can, I go belly down, and I'll arch my back on that position. Make sure here, if you guys see it, so when I'm holding it, my wrist, this part of my wrist is gonna go right here on his Achilles, and I'll make that grip. You see like the wrist part is behind his Achilles. So now when I go, I'm gonna stretch his foot with that grip. So I'm going turning, that's how I'm gonna stretch his foot. If I'm lower here on his calf, his foot's not in danger, it's just pressuring his calf. He's gonna be able to resist, push me away, and then eventually get up, get out, all right? But if you grab your ankle, his Achilles, and your wrist right behind it, and then you lock it in like this. So now when you stretch, that's when you're gonna get a very good full lock. And then if you start putting a torque towards the side, that's gonna be a really good one. All right, so make sure that blade from your wrist goes behind the Achilles, and then you grab the same side, which will make tighter than you grab the opposite side, because it's right there. It's gonna lock everything in. All right, 1, 2, 3.